I was chasing what everybody was chasing, the money. I was posting all over the place, bro, with no intention. And you told me everything that you post have to bring intention. So 4K, 5K, 10K a month was good, but it was like up and down. A mindset where I didn't know how to keep going as a business leader, like I made money, I started spending money, and I didn't take care of finances. My habits too, bro. As a business owner, I let go of all my habits that brought me where I was getting to. My name is Ulysses Ramos. I'm from Mexico and I made 40K last month, bro.
And how much did you make when we first started working together?
4,000, bro.
Bro, that's insane.
10x.
10x on the income.
Yes,
So
sir, bro.
Ulysses, give a bit of a background on what exactly you do and everything.
So I'm an online coach, but more than an online coach, like for the fitness, I'm a life coach. I help people get better mentally, physically, and spiritually. I guide like coaches also on their journey to make money. So I do two things. I get them ready to be their best version, and then I get them to print money.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. And I guess what was the before state when we started working together, right? Because we had joined, right? So now it's November. We had joined, what was it, end of September, right? We signed and everything. So what was the kind of situation in the company when we first started working together, end of September?
So beyond business, bro, beyond everything, I say so. It was a mindset where I didn't know how to keep going as a business leader. Like I made money, I started spending money, and I didn't take care of finances, not as good, and my habits too, bro. As a business owner, I let go of all my habits that brought me where I was getting to. So 4K, 5K, 10K a month was good, but it was like up and down. And then when you got into the business, bro, my 4K, like we said, exploded to 40K. But beyond the business, it was how you guided me personally with my habits, bro. How like a business owner should behave and control his life, waking up early, putting God first, and overall like beating the day. That's what I remember that you showed me is like finish the day, start the day strong and finish it stronger. Do not stop grinding, bro.
Bro, Ulysses, I mean, so many people, they always think about what's the best reel to post, what's the best this, what's the best that. People don't take the time to realize as a business owner, bro, it's all in the mindset. You have to treat yourself like the CEO that you are, because if not, your team is gonna feel that way. And I remember just the habits, like I know, like when we're working together, you were still in Kansas, right? And now you're in
Yeah.
Miami. It feels like I'm talking to a new person, bro.
Yes, bro. I was literally, yes, exactly. I was literally in Kansas, bro, waking up at 2, 3 p.m., following different advices that wasn't doing me good on posting and stuff like that. But it's all in the mind, bro. When you told me you gotta start waking up early. Do you want the Rolex? Do you want the Lambo? Do you want the Miami penthouse view or whatever? You have to
Yeah.
become that person. So I started changing from within because I forgot everything that brought me there. And when I met you, you reminded me, like, bro, this is a competition. Do you really wanna succeed? Or you want to just be making money and then die in a brand. So I remember you told me this is gonna last over 10, 20 years because it's about the person I'm becoming right here and transmuting to my business, bro. But
Because,
yeah,
bro, I remember when we were working together, you were doing a lot of what everyone else was doing, right? You were posting a lot of similar stuff. You didn't have your own angle, your own specific personality online that people knew you as, right? And that's a really common misconception, bro, that a lot of people in your position do, right? Is they see one thing working, they start copying what everyone else is doing, and then you wake up in the morning and you realize, well, hold on a second, where's my personality, right? How do people know me?
exactly. I was chasing the money, bro. I was chasing the money and I forgot about myself and the real purpose that is impact life, motivate others, and just change everything. So I was following and copying others, chasing the money, posting about sales. And I tell you this, when I started working with you, bro, I didn't even thought about the money. The money was my last concern. What was my biggest concern was working within me, going to the gym every day, waking up early as possible, watching the sunrise, being grateful, and the money just started flowing because I started sharing my lifestyle, bro. Sharing who I am, and I remember, and I got myself back, if that makes sense. But with all the Porsche, bro, the Miami, just everything better, bro. 10x, everything, bro.
And bro, do you realize how now that you're able to be yourself on social media, when you wake up, it's actually easier to know what to post because it becomes part of you. You no longer have to kind of like flex a lifestyle that you don't necessarily have. It's part of who you are. You wake up early, right? You read the Bible, you say thanks to the man above, and you work out in the gym in the morning, like I was telling you to start doing. Bro, it's crazy. When it becomes part of you, how effortless does it now feel to document your journey?
Bro, super easy, bro. It's like it's me, bro. It's like I don't have to fake it. I don't have to chase nothing. All I gotta do is be myself and motivate and inspire others. I'm doing. It's like if I had a camera recording me 24/7, bro. I'm just showing who I am, and that's just bringing me more revenue. I'm treating my clients better. I'm serving my clients way better, and overall, bro, my life is just, you know how they say, bro. If you become a person worthy of having all the things that you want, you enjoy everything better. You enjoy everything better, bro. Like the money is just a plus. You don't depend on anything. Like if you have me on the under the bridge, I will enjoy life as good as I'm enjoying it right now because I have God and myself. But now you got the car, you got the Miami view, you got the client, so you just everything is just living in love, bro, and feeling way better.
And it's well deserved, bro, because we worked really hard, man. Like I remember if I had to go back just a couple weeks ago, the amount of bottlenecks we had to fix and everything, it was unreal. Besides just the mindset, what do you feel was like the main things, two, three things that you really had to solve that was really kind of hurting the business and not letting you move forward? What would you say those were?
I'd say building a team, bro, and then accountability and then posting. I'll say those three, bro. Building a team, accountability, and posting. And with you, the biggest thing that changed also beside the mindset was the accountability on those two things, posting and building a team. Because you told me you cannot do this alone. You know, you need people under you to work hard as you. So I have 24 hours, I have another one that's 48 hours, another one 72, and I'm just collecting hours under my team that can do everything for me. Not everything in a sense as the business, but everything else that I don't need to worry about. And that way I can just focus on me and then bring more money in, bro. I'd say those three things.
Yeah, meaning you have more leverage on your time now, right? You know that if you do one move on the chessboard, that creates five, 10 different moves because you have a team working with you now, right? So you don't have to work 18 hours a day around the clock. You have people working with you, right?
Exactly. And the right systems that you showed me, like with my team, everything just made a difference, bro. You can just tell, you know, in the income, 4,000, 6,000, bro, struggling like to get there to 40,000, easy mode, 22K in a day, bro. So
Yeah.
amazing.
22K in a day, something that many people will never taste or feel in their lives, bro.
I know.
22,000. Someone's yearly salary in a single day is amazing, bro. That's
My
genuinely
old
amazing.
salary, bro, when I used to wash dishes, bro, that was my salary in a whole year, bro. Working three shifts, bro. A whole year, that was 22,000 a whole in a whole year. I remember because I'm from Mexico, so I was like, I did the math and I said, okay, if I work a week, they pay me 500. If I multiply it, it's 20K, 22K in a whole year. And I hit that number literally 3 weeks, 2 weeks after working with you. And I was like, bro, I don't even have a year in the business
Yeah.
and I did 22K in a day. Now imagine if I keep working with you, all these guys in Miami, you know, already living here 10 years. What
Yeah.
are we gonna do in 10 years, bro? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing. That's amazing. And bro, talk to me a bit about how you feel, man, because I know obviously it's fun to make all the money and it becomes like a sort of a game where you start to chase like the highest number. But personally, bro, how do you feel, man, seeing that kind of success in your business, man?
So, bro, I feel peaceful, bro. You know, I have more time to focus on myself, to read more books. Actually, I was reading a book of somebody that I look up to. I was reading a book. I was taking notes. I was take saying thank you to God, and I was thinking like, money, it's a tool to become better in a better version of yourself. I can go to the gym with peace of mind. You know, I have a team. I have a manager that really works hard for me and himself. So I can kind of like not like chill, but really dig into myself and grow as a person. I feel peaceful, bro. That's the word to describe it. I feel peaceful. I
That's
can do
amazing.
more and be more relaxed, you know?
Yeah, that's amazing. And then when you start to feel more peaceful, business starts to flow better, right? You wake up in the morning and you have clarity on what you need done, on what moves you have to do. And I'm curious, bro, you mentioned one of the main things as well that was kind of stopping you was that posting. Like, what exactly do you feel was that unclarity around the whole social media posting on Instagram, on YouTube, all that kind of stuff?
So again, bro, I was chasing what everybody was chasing, you know, the money. I was posting all over the place, bro, with no intention. And you told me everything that you post have to bring intention. Everything has to have a purpose. So when you show me exactly how to post and what to post and when to post it, is when everything start changing because now clients. I call everybody my clients. Everybody that follows me, see my stories like you told me, everybody's a client. They just need to be funneled into me. So the posting, where to post, how to post, and when change everything, bro. Because now everybody sees exactly what they need to see, call, close, and it's a client, you know? Like you told me,
Yeah.
like funnel, bro.
Like a funnel, bro. That's amazing. And then what do you feel the next 12 months looks like for you, man? You know, like what's the goal long term with the business, brother?
So I actually wrote in, bro. Like I wrote my goals for next year. You know, for 12 months. I said my first goal is becoming closer to God, have my best physique, make $100,000 a month, like every month.
That's coming. That's coming soon,
Yeah.
bro.
Buy a Rolex, my first Rolex. Buy my first Lamborghini. Retire my parents. Make my first $1 million, and have 100 one-on-one clients, bro. So that's my 10 goals, and I know we're gonna be it's $1 million. It's gonna become $1 million company, bro. I believe it. I have the vision and I have the best manager, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, that's awesome, bro. And I see the vision is clearly there, man. You listeners, my favorite part about working with you, bro, is that you don't treat this as just a way to make money as much as possible. When I see the way that you speak with your clients and I see the way that you approach business and your team, for you, it's beyond just the money,
It is, bro. It
you
is. It's
know?
about the impact, bro. That somebody got into my heart when I was broke, when I didn't have anything. That I saw a video, bro, and I said, man, I can't make my dreams happen. I don't have to work a job my whole life. So every time I post, every time I share my story, I don't think about the money. I think about that one person that was me in the past that is able to see that and say, like, man, I can be like him. I can make my dreams happen, you know? So the
Yeah.
money I say is not on my five priority things, bro. It used to be, but it's not no more. What is in the five things is gratitude, God, my family, myself, and my clients and relationships, bro. I think those are my five priorities now, not the money. So because money is only a tool, bro, you know? And I feel like I got a next level on that mindset. And it's just gonna bring more money by itself, you know, because I'm not attached to it.
Yeah, very well said, bro. And I love putting people on the spot and ask, what do you feel was your favorite moment or your most memorable moment just in the past 5 weeks of us working together? And we still have so much more, but just in like that 4 or 5 week mark, what would you say is that one memorable moment that you had in business with me?
Bro, it was the 22K day, bro. It was the morning that I said, hey, bro, we got two calls today. Let's get it. And then I called you for advice and you said, do this, do this. I said, okay. And then we closed 7.5K. And I was like, man, 7.5K. And then you said something like 15K minimum or something like that. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
second call coming. Through 3 hours after, boom, another 7.5. And then you say, bro, 15K, let's go. And then I said, bro, hold on. Just got another 7.5 and then
Yeah,
22K.
I was in disbelief, man. When that happened, I was like, what is happening right now?
Yes, bro. That was my favorite moment because you was like, bro, what? I said, yes, bro. And you said 22K in a day, bro. I was like, bro, because you see it here, bro. I just got to Miami. I see everybody, you know, not as a competition, but as just as a filter. Bro, it's big, like you said, bro. Not a lot of people have done that. Even their first weeks moving into Miami, even their first year being on a business, bro. 22K in a day with only two sales. It's amazing, bro.
Yeah, yeah, it's huge, man. And I guess if you had to tell someone that was in your position, right, stuck at that 4, 5, 6K per month mark and not knowing what to post, not knowing how to structure a proper team, how to run a successful info product business, what do you feel is that piece of advice that you would give them that they should do at that position, man?
I feel like you should start building your team, you know, building your team, having somebody. I'll say like having you, bro, like a manager, having a manager that it's able to not only just got there for the money and just do whatever business, no, they have there and care for you and tell you what you're doing wrong and keep you accountable, bro. So I feel like the best opportunity that I got is you, bro, like speaking for real, that you told me, hey, you know what, we can work together. I say, okay, let's do it. We made it happen. And just having somebody, and now that I think about it, bro, every company has a manager, bro. And I didn't even think about it. Every company has a manager, and that's why a company is so successful because they have somebody that work the business and somebody that manage everything else, bro. So I say that's the key point because with that I learned how to post correctly, how to manage my team, how to manage my money, and how to manage myself overall. You know?
Yeah, very well said, bro. Very well said. It's true, man. People overlook a lot of the times having someone, a consultant, someone just to be able to consult themselves on the different key aspects. Because as a CEO, you have to have different inputs in different places from different people because you can't have your eyes on absolutely everything because people with different expertise can come along and contribute to the business, right? So 100% a very, very important aspect. And for you, man, what were some kind of hesitancies, if anything, before starting to work together, before starting to have a consultant by your side, able to lead your team, able to help you lead, yourself? What would you say were like your doubts, fear, hesitations, if you had any?
So when I really didn't have any doubt, bro. The only doubt was like I was gonna be like, okay, do I have to share my, and it's be me being honest, because I started my business for a year ago and everything I was keeping, what I'm saying? Everything I was keeping, everything I was investing in me. And I said, okay, the moment that I'm investing in somebody else, all my business, it sounded kind of weird. I don't know. It sounded kind of weird. Like, okay, now like I used to get clients pay me, and then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna pay, somebody to invest myself and to make my business even better. So I was like, that was my hesitation, but I was like, you know what? Team, key factor. Then I saw your results. I went to your Instagram. I went to your client results, and I was like, bro, this guy is for real. This guy is working. This guy is putting his effort and he's getting results. So I was like, if these guys are being better in their business, why I shouldn't take a risk? So I took the risk and I said, you know what? I'm gonna grow my team, and that's when I make the step to start my team. So switch from a solo business into a team business. And that's when everything just changes, bro. Everything overall. Even my own team. Like now I have a team. It's you, and then I have the people working for me, etc., etc., etc. Detail.
Yeah. And it's paid off, Ulysses. It's paid off a lot. So get in,
Yeah,
Brandon. Listen, congratulations. Because I haven't said it enough, man. Bright, young guy. The future's ahead of you, bro. Next
bro.
retreat is going to be at 100K. I'm going to fly down to Miami. We'll have a good weekend together, bro. Workout, gym, everything. That 100K month is coming very, very soon. Ulysses, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, brother. And God bless you, bro. Take
Thanks,
care.
man.